Five most luxurious Chinese SUVs Canada can buy in 2026. Imagine pulling up to a valet in Toronto in a vehicle that turns every single head in the parking lot. People are whispering, phones are out, and when they ask what you're driving, you smile and say, "It's Chinese." Yeah, you heard that right. Because in 2026, China didn't just enter the luxury SUV game, they rewrote the rulebook entirely. Better technology, bolder design, and price points that make German automakers genuinely nervous. Canada has always been a tough market to crack. Canadians know quality. They demand reliability. They want something that handles a brutal February in Calgary just as beautifully as a summer drive through the Okanagan Valley. And these SUVs, they were built for exactly that. So whether you're a first-time buyer curious about the hype or a seasoned car enthusiast ready to ditch the badge loyalty, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, at least one of these machines is going to make you seriously rethink everything you thought you knew about Chinese cars. Let's get into it. We start with something that feels almost unfair to the competition. Meet the BYD Yangwang U8. And if this name is new to you, prepare to be humbled. From the outside, this SUV commands respect before it even moves. The stance is wide, muscular, almost military, with angular lines that give it this aggressive elegance you don't usually see in the luxury segment. Massive 22-inch wheels, a front fascia that's all business, and LED lighting that wraps around the body like something straight out of a concept show. Step inside, and the aggression softens into pure indulgence. Full-grain leather seats that heat, cool, and massage, a panoramic roof that floods the cabin with natural light, and a center console that feels more like a private jet cockpit than a car interior, with a massive curved display running the full width of the dashboard. Now here's where it gets wild. The U8 runs on a plug-in hybrid system with 4 independent electric motors, one for each wheel. That means 1,100 horsepower. It can do a full 360-degree tank turn on the spot, and if it ever ends up in water, it can actually float and navigate like a boat for a limited time. In Canada's unpredictable terrain, this thing isn't just a luxury SUV. It's a survival machine wrapped in cashmere. Now, if the Yangwang U8 is the warrior, our next SUV is the diplomat. Meet the Zeekr 9X. And this is the SUV you buy when you want luxury people can feel the moment they get in, not just see from the outside. The exterior is clean, sophisticated, and effortlessly modern. Long hood, flush door handles, a roofline that flows like water into the rear. It doesn't shout at you, it whispers confidence. Open the rear doors and you'll understand why Zeekr calls this an executive lounge on wheels. Individual captain seats that recline almost flat, built-in footrests, ambient lighting with 256 color options, and a dedicated rear entertainment system with screens that would make your living room jealous. The Zeekr 9X runs on a pure electric platform, 800-volt architecture, which means you're looking at ultra-fast charging. Roughly 400 kilometers of range in Canadian real-world conditions, and the ride quality, hydraulic adaptive suspension that reads the road surface and adjusts in real time, so you feel nothing, absolutely nothing. For families who want first class without the airplane, this is your vehicle. Now, some of you already know NIO, and for good reason. The NIO EL8 is what happens when a tech company decides to build a luxury SUV and refuses to compromise on a single detail. Outside, it's elegant without trying too hard. Smooth surfaces, retractable door handles, and NIO's signature full-width rear light bar that makes it unmistakable at night on any Canadian highway. But the real story is inside, and it starts with Nomi, NIO's AI assistant. This isn't your average voice command system. Nomi has a small, expressive display mounted on the dash, responds naturally to conversation, learns your preferences, and manages everything from navigation to mood lighting based on how you're feeling that day. Science fiction? No. This is your 2026 commute. The EL8 offers seating for 6 in 3 rows, all wrapped in premium materials. The front seats are a full zero-gravity recline experience, and NIO's battery swap technology, where you can exchange an empty battery for a fully charged one in under 5 minutes, makes range anxiety completely irrelevant. In Canada, where charging infrastructure is still catching up outside major cities, that alone is a game changer. This next one is for the family that refuses to sacrifice style for space. The Li Auto Mega doesn't look like anything else on a Canadian road, and that's entirely the point. Its exterior design is polarizing in the best way. Aerodynamic, almost van-like MPV proportions, but with the height, the stance, and the presence of a full-size luxury SUV. A drag coefficient of just 0.215, which makes it one of the most aerodynamically efficient large vehicles ever produced. And that's not just an engineering flex, it directly translates to longer range and quieter noise levels at highway speeds. And that cabin is breathtaking. 6 individual seats, each one wide, deeply cushioned, and adjustable in multiple directions. The second row slides, reclines, and has more legroom than a business class flight. The third row, unlike most competitors, is actually a place adults want to sit. A refrigerator is built into the center console, there's a large rear entertainment screen, and the LiDAR-powered driver assistance system is so advanced, highway driving becomes genuinely hands-free. For the Canadian family that travels far and travels often, the Mega is less of a car and more of a private cabin on 4 wheels. And we save the crown jewel for last, the Alto M9. Co-engineered by one of the world's most powerful tech companies, and it shows in every single detail. The exterior is bold and imposing, a massive front grille flanked by ultra-slim LED headlights, a body that's both athletic and formal, like a luxury SUV that works out but also wears a tailored suit. Inside, Huawei's influence is everywhere. The Harmony OS-powered infotainment system is the most advanced in-car operating system on this entire list, with a 43-inch panoramic screen that spans nearly the entire dashboard, multiple display zones, seamless integration with your phone, your smart home, and even your office applications. The audio system, developed with premium acoustic engineers, delivers a concert hall experience from every single seat, and noise-canceling technology built into the cabin structure means the outside world simply doesn't exist when you're inside. The M9 is available in both extended-range hybrid and pure electric variants. The hybrid version delivers over 1,200 kilometers of total range, making it the most practical option for Canadians in remote areas or on those long winter road trips where charging stations are few and far between. This is the most complete Chinese luxury SUV available to Canadians in 2026, and honestly, it's the most complete SUV, period. So, let's take a moment and break down why these 5 vehicles truly matter right now. The Yangwang U8 wins on sheer power and off-road capability. Nothing on this list comes close to its 1,100 horsepower or its ability to literally float on water. If you want the most capable machine money can buy, that's your answer. The Zeekr 9X is the king of rear seat luxury. If your passengers matter as much as the driver experience, and you want every ride to feel like a private chauffeur service, this is the one to choose. The NIO EL8 leads on technology integration and that game-changing battery swap system, perfect for Canadians living outside major charging hubs who need the flexibility of a full charge in under 5 minutes, no matter where they are. The Li Auto Mega dominates in family practicality, 6 genuinely comfortable seats, a refrigerator built into the center console, hands-free highway driving, and aerodynamic efficiency that no other large family SUV can match. And the Highway Alto M9 takes the overall crown, combining the best technology, the longest range, the most immersive cabin experience, and a road presence that no other Chinese SUV in Canada can currently challenge. 5 different vehicles, 5 different strengths, but all of them sharing one common message: that Chinese luxury has arrived in Canada, and it is here to stay. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below right now. Which of these 5 vehicles would you actually park in your driveway? Are you drawn to the raw, unstoppable power of the Yangwang U8? Are you falling for the executive comfort of the Zeekr 9X? Maybe the smart technology of the NIO EL8 is calling your name. Or perhaps the family-first practicality of the Li Auto Mega speaks to your lifestyle. Or are you going all in on the Highway Alto M9 as the total package? Whatever your pick, I want to know. The comment section is yours. Let's talk cars. Here's the truth that the automotive world is slowly waking up to. Chinese luxury vehicles are no longer a novelty. They are not a compromise. In 2026, they are genuinely world-class machines, built with precision, loaded with technology, and designed to make every single drive feel like an experience worth remembering. Canada deserves options, drivers deserve innovation, and you deserve a vehicle that matches the life you're building.
The life you've worked hard for. Whether it's a weekend escape to Banff, a daily commute through Vancouver, a family road trip along the shores of Lake Ontario, or a long, open drive across the prairies with nothing but sky ahead of you, one of these 5 SUVs is ready to take you there. Not just comfortably, not just reliably, but in a way that makes the journey just as memorable as the destination. Because that's what true luxury feels like. It's not just about what you're driving, it's about how it makes you feel every single time you get behind the wheel. And these 5 vehicles, they will make you feel something. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. We cover the vehicles that are shaping the future of driving week after week, and you do not want to miss what's coming next. Until next time, drive safe, drive smart, and we'll see you in the next one.